Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear students. Here talking to you, it's Mohammed Abdi, and I'm one of the teachers at English College Hargeisa. So inshallah today we will do the lesson on page 25. Page 25 حويان the grammar lesson ويان. So maanta maadaama inshallah grammar key baan sameynayna, and the grammar key waxay nagu jirtaa page 25. We will start from there, page 25. The first things first, we need to in this grammar lesson we understand differences between two things. There's two things that we need to understand the differences. The differences are there is and there are. Okay, these two differences, there is and there are. Okay, so these two maxay ku kala duwan yihiin? What is the difference there? Singular iyo plural waxa weeyaan singular waa shay markay tahay only one. When you have something that is only one, shay markay tahay xabad oo kaliya, mid oo kaliya weeyaan markay saa tahay. When it's only one, that is singular. And then you have there are. Tas waxa weeyaan haddii one ka badan tahay, 1 million ba haato, 10 haato, 3 haato, 2 ba haato, then that is called plural. Waa badankooda waa markii shay badan tahay, it's more than one, so that is plural. Okay, so there are saddex nooc lagu isticmaali karaa. Number 1 waxaad oran kartaa there is a sofa. A sofa or only one sofa weeyaan, صح? And then there are 2 books. صح? There are 2 books markii la yiri, bal eeg labadan maxay ku kala duwan yihiin? There is a sofa or only one sofa. So when it's only one, what do you say? You'll say there is a sofa. Markii badan yihiin, you'll say there are 2 books. صح? That's all. Don't disturb yourselves. Shay markii badan tahay, you'll use plural. Markii xabad tahay, you'll use singular. Singular kana maxaa lagu isticmaalayaa? Is. Badan kana maxaa lagu isticmaalayaa? Are. Simple. Don't disturb your head, okay? That's all you needed to remember. Then you have the negative parts. Negative kisa. Then for example, markii tahay badankooda markii tahay, when it's a lot, you'll say there aren't any pots. صح? حاجة singular kisa, there's a mistake and imika nidin saxorta this mistake. So sadorki sidoo oo kale waxa weeyaan there isn't any bed. صح? Beds maha. There isn't any bed. Sariir ma bataalo. Okay, so isn't any xaga dambe kalmada nounka waxaad ka horeysiinaysaa any. So there isn't any bed or there aren't any pots. labada. صح? So I hope you've understood that part. And then we go on to the question forms. So for example, look at this one. Is there a bed? Wala nankara. So asha maxay ku bilaabmaysaa? Is there a bed? Or waxaad oran kartaa are there any photos? Is there a bed? Only one bed. Or are there any photos? So this is more than one photo. Are there any photos? Or is there any a bed? Is there a bed? صح؟ So next one. How many dash do you have, for example? How many? ما عرفتي سؤال marka weydiinaysid. So qofka markaad ku oran lahayd meeshaad ku oran lahayd is there a bed, waxaad ku oranaysaa how many beds do you have? saas oo kale. So I hope you've understood that part. Let's go on to the last part of this unit. The last part waxa weeye bilaamisa meesha the prepositions kiba aynu baran doona imika. As I told you before, prepositions ka aan baranay in this unit waxay ka mid ahayn intan oo dhan. So there are two pictures on the wall. There are two pictures on the wall. laba sawir bay yaala meesha. There are two pictures on the wall. Ama waxaan oran karayaa there are newspapers under the table. There are newspapers under the table. صح؟ way badan yihiin newspapers way badan yihiin soma. The mosque is on the left. The mosque is on the left, opposite the petrol station. صح. The bank is next to the supermarket. waxaa sudan xaggan bay ku yaalan. Here. Okay, all of this here. Casharantan, if you remember these lessons, we did these lessons and I told you that you could find everything here. So saa looga hadlayay ayaa imika ayaad practical ahaan aad ku sameynaysaan. So you'll say there are two pictures on the wall, ama there are newspapers under the table. waxay ka hoos yaalaan miiska. sawiranta waxay ku dul saaran yihiin gidaarka ay saaran tahay. labada sawiro waxay ku saaran yihiin gidaarka. For example, on waa dushiisa, under waxa weeyaan hoostiisa, opposite waxa weeyaan sijeedkiisa, next to waxa weeyaan garabkiisa, and then there is a house. The house is behind the park. guriga wuxuu ku yaala park gadaashiisa. صح. My house is in front of Golis Hotel. In front of Hawian Hortisa. Hortisa weyan. Okay, in front of Golis Hotel. Hortisa weyan. So I really hope that you've understood this part, the grammar part. It was a very interesting one, and inshallah I hope you can create. Now I want you to create your own sentences. I would love if you created your own sentences. So this is what we'll do. You'll create 3 questions using positive, 3 questions negative, okay, and 3 questions of questions, yes or no questions, okay, yes or no questions. And then once you've created the 3 things, I want you to talk about the things in your house. The things in your house. This is what I want you to say. I want you to say, for example, there are 2 pictures on the wall. Tell me about that. Tell me marka wixii alaabtan yaryar sama darag wixii waaweyn maaha marka imika waxa yaryar. For example, the shoes kaba xagee yaalan, kabaha imika xagee yaalan, sarita hoostiisa sama. So you say my shoes are under the bed, just for example. So I hope you've understood that part, inshallah, and I wish you good luck. I hope you've understood the lessons. So inshallah, please do the activity and send it to us as fast as possible. You will soon have a quiz. Very soon you will have a quiz. So هذا السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.